Morning Fishing Gear, Jim out here. Today I want to talk about drift sinkers. A lot of guys like to drift fish, and I mean, the number one aspect of drift fishing is you got to get your bait down, you got to drag the bottom, you got to have a sinker. You got to have something that's going to drag the bottom, keep contact. So the number one problem I've had with every drift sinker I've tried is hanging up. You know, there's no perfect drift sinker. Every single one of them I've ever tried, I've tried a couple of brands, they still hang up. You know, it's occasional, but the biggest problem is you get your lines out, you're drifting. You know, that takes a little time to get everything set up, to get your bait ready, 6 lines out, planer boards out, get on the line you want to run. You could be 20 minutes in just to get drifting, you know, and then you get a hang up and it's, you know, snagged. It's not going to come off. And now you're talking about stopping the boat, reeling everything in, you know, going back there trying to get it loose. 90% of the time it don't come loose. Once these sinkers hang up, they're pretty much stuck. So I started kind of messing around a little bit, you know, making my own drift sinkers. Okay, so the biggest problem I've had with drift sinkers is, you know, hanging up, you know. So what if there was a way, you know, a drift sinker to where after it hung up, it just let go, it just released? Because like I said, 90% of the time when they hang up, they're done. I mean, sometimes they'll catch, they'll let go, you know. So it needs to be something that you can put on a drift sinker, some kind of way to let this thing release once it hangs. You know, it's hung up and it's not coming off. So this is my drift sinker. It's about 18 inches long. It's 2.5 ounces. And the reason I went with 2.5 ounces, we fished with some 1 ounce sinkers, just a little too light. 3 ounce, they seem like they hung up a little more than the lighter ones. So we went in the middle, 2.5, and we tested them. We've drug them all over the place, and we haven't hung up one yet. So that's the first good sign. The second good sign is, well, what happens when it hangs up? I got to stop the boat. I got to go all the way back there, try to get it loose. It's probably not going to get loose. I'm going to lose my hook. I'm going to lose my cork. I'm going to lose line. So what's the alternative? Well, this drift sinker, it releases. It just lets go. You can reel it in. You can have a snap swivel on the end of your line, connect another one on, keep on going. You don't lose your line, you don't lose your hook, you don't lose anything. So we're going to show you exactly how this drift sinker works. Okay, what we could do, we're going to connect the drift sinker onto something that can hold it. I got a scale here. It's going to kind of give us a poundage of where it's going to release. So Stacy, I want you to kind of keep your eye on that scale and see what the highest point is, where it releases. Okay, let's go ahead and start pulling.
It was at 10 point something.
10 point something?
Yeah.
So about 10 pounds of pressure.
Yeah, it was at 10 point something.
10 pounds of pressure. That's a good bit of pressure. So as you can see, the swivel is just going to disengage right out of the sinker. The sinker is just going to stay right there on the bottom of the lake. So all you got to do is just connect another sinker. You're on your way. You don't lose your hook, you don't lose your line, you don't have to stop your boat. We've drug with it, and it takes quite a bit of pressure for this thing to release. You know, 10 pounds of pressure. You know, your normal snag, if it's not going to come out at 10 pounds of pressure, it ain't coming out. So I may put these drift sinkers up for sale if I can get enough response on them. So tell me what you think. Are these something that you would be interested in? Already made, ready to go. You don't have to stop your boat anymore. You don't, because you're going to lose drift sinkers. It's just part of it. So I was thinking something like the average price people sell your normal drift sinker, the ones that when they hang up, they just hung up, is usually 5 sinkers for 20 bucks. So I was thinking the same thing. 5 sinkers, 20 bucks. Even though you've got that extra release feature, same price. So Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you think this is something that I should, you know, pursue and maybe start producing for the public. If people are interested in it, drop a comment below. And if we do go and start manufacturing them, I'd say give us about a month and we'll have them up and ready, you know, for purchase. So stay tuned for details, and just something quick I wanted to run past everybody and see what they think. Fishing in Gear, we out.